View of the soccer field here at Halldale High School in Farmingdale, Maine, and we are set for quarterfinal action in Class C South on the girls' side. Monmouth Academy traveling to Farmingdale today to take on the Halldale Bulldogs. It's a 5-4 matchup here on Munzing Media. I'm Rob Kennedy, along with Rob Munzing, Chris Wheeler on our camera today. These two teams have some history. They played twice over the course of the season. Halldale won both games, but that isn't going to mean all that much today, I wouldn't think. You can throw the records out, throw anything out, but the two teams on the field today, they will play very much hard against each other, and they will compete. And that's going to be the theme for the day today here in Farmingdale. Let's talk about the Bulldogs first. They're 10-4 on the season, playing a home playoff game for the third straight season. And the last two, they lost 1-0 to Trape, to Waynfleet, and then a road game against St. Dom's before that. In fact, Halldale has 5 straight 1-0 playoff defeats. They went to Marinacook and played the Black Bears in 2018 and 2017. Lost both those games 1-0. That's kind of been the story overall for Halldale. Just losses by 1 goal in the postseason. Halldale hasn't won a quarterfinal game since going all the way back to 2001. So you know this team is extremely hungry for that. 10-4 on the season, and they did knock off Monmouth Winthrop twice over the course of the regular season. For the Mustangs, they come in at 8-5-1, a 7-game unbeaten streak from September 15th out to October the 4th. They played some tough teams, losses to the MVC champions and Class C South number 2 team Marinacook. In 3 games, they have been winless since a 7-game unbeaten streak. They lost to number 1 seed NYA 5-0, and they lost to Halldale 4-0 a week ago yesterday. First game, though, was in the start of the season. That was much closer. It was scoreless into overtime until Hayden Medora won it 1-0 for Halldale. That was the final score in the first game of the season. Last time the Mustangs were in the postseason, they played Waynfleet last year, lost 6-0. Their last playoff win came in 2019 in the quarters. In a wild finish, they knocked off Sockabee Valley 5-4. And into the regional finals that year, 1 goal away from playing for a state championship, lost in overtime to Madison. 2-1 was the final score in that game. Bulldogs are wearing black here at home today with the red numbers. They'll attack the goal to our left. They'll go right to left across your screen. Winthrop Monmouth, they are wearing the whites, and they'll attack the goal to our rights in front of June Foyt, their goaltender. They will go from left to right. Well, set to kick things off. No formalities, not doing an anthem or announcements today. We're just set to go. Taryn Kelleher standing over the ball right at the midfield stripe. And when she gets the okay to go, we will be underway. First goal will mean a lot, as it always does in a postseason matchup. The winner of this game will take on the winner of North Yarmouth Academy in Sockabee Valley. That'll be on Saturday. And the postseason is underway. Laying down that far side wing, Monmouth Academy, a ball right to the edge of the area. Popped up high by Kaylin Johnson. There's a chance in the area, though, quickly from Monmouth Academy. And the keeper out to make that claim. That's Sierra Gibbons in goal. Audrey Langlois came very close to poaching that and putting Monmouth Academy on top in the first 30 seconds. Now the Bulldogs trying to return. That's Julia Knott. Played back into space. Booted ahead. This will end up with Hayden Medora, but she's squeezed off the ball. Popped high in the air by Abby St. Clair. And Monmouth Academy on that far side, the sophomore Riley Smith. A lot of impact young players on this Monmouth Academy team, and plenty of depth. Izzy Hammond with the throw. 2022 honorable mention in the MVC. Caitlin Frost was all-conference last year. She's number 2 out there for Monmouth Winthrop. And June Foyt, of course. She's the keeper, all-conference second team last year as well. Not be surprised to see her right back there again, if not one higher. Abby Atwood. Atwood near side to Langlois. Langlois squeezed off, shielded a bit by Miriam Ash, the junior. Here's Atwood again. It's a Monmouth throw. No, it's a Halldale throw. Abby Atwood thought it was going that way.
Yeah, I was talking to Mark Tenkin before the game, the coach for the Bulldogs, and asked him how the field held up with all the rain. He says remarkably well.
This field has always had the reputation that it would drain really quickly, and it is in good shape. No playoff games on it yet. Of course, the boys and girls team has a long run, and we keep getting wet weather. That could be an issue, but of course, the other thing too is the weather later this week. If teams advance, looks beautiful. The only problem for Halldale is that both on the boys and girls side, if they do win today and tomorrow for the boys, they'll be on the road for the rest of the postseason, barring some upsets. As with the Mustangs. Monmouth resets, Riley Chase. Trying to play that to St. Clair. Not. Medor. Medor's going to be tightly marked today. The Mustangs know exactly what she can do, and Annabelle Carlton was right there marked up on her. That's off Jenna Lee for Halldale, and a throw in for the Mustangs. Skipped in by Lucy Gray. Gray lets that go out into touch, a throw in for Halldale. Marie Benoit with that tackle took Ella Rice down. It's a Halldale throw. Lee played that back to Lucy Gray. They're trying to connect with Julia Knott up front. That's Izzy Tinkham, the freshman, coming up quickly to make the steal. Back toward Knott, cut out and intercepted. Solid defending by number 13, Zion Armstrong. Not with it again. Needs some support out there. Armstrong trailing her once again. Square ball played into space. Abby Atwood's the first one there. She'll pound it away. Out into touch and a throw in for Monmouth. Riley Smith's over there to take it quickly. Kelleher played back to the center stripe. It was well turned by Abby St. Clair. St. Clair on it again. Has some company from Halldale's Izzy Tinkham. Monmouth with a throw is where you see the clock. 5 minutes into the contest. Expect this game to be a lot more like the first game than the last one. That's played into the area. Very nicely claims is that getting right through that was Langlois. She was marked very well, but slipped around the defender. Kind of danced a bit past Miriam Ash to get the shot, but in the end just didn't get much boot on that. The velocity wasn't there. A sign of intent from the visitors here in the early going. Knott trying to burn by Armstrong is right there with her. Knott does get by. Marie Benoit. Benoit challenged back to help out St. Clair. She'll be everywhere on the field today, number 4 in white. Tinkham's got the throw for Halldale. Tinkham into the area. Looking for Jenna Lee. Cut out once again by the Mustangs defense. Ella Rice and Riley Chase there defending. This will be June Foyt's first touch of the ball. Foyt can give it a ride. Improves it here with a kick up to the center stripe. 50-50 ball, just won by Atwood. The Bulldogs have it now, Benoit. Benoit a shot. Foyt, no problem there over by the near post. Benoit was straight away, a little off to the right side. A good attempt for Halldale. Foul called against Lucy Gray and a free kick to Monmouth. Other first-round games. Mentioned North Yarmouth Academy and Sockabee Valley. Waynfleet's hosting Trape in a very interesting matchup down south. And Maranacook takes on Mount Abram. That is tonight under the lights at 6 p.m. Tinkham trying to catch Jenna Lee in flight. Lee hitting stride, 2 defenders there. Lee. Back toward Knott, it's out of her reach, but she'll get a second chance. Knott into the area, bounces through to Lee. And the one-time shot is a goal! Just the touch was all Jenna Lee needed. June Foyt moving from left to right, and the ball went behind her, and Jenna Lee has Halldale on top in the 7th minute. It was a great ball from Knott to get it into the area. And all Lee needed was a little touch.
Trying to get that replay up for folks.
Not the start the visitors wanted, as they have to play from behind against a Halldale team that is good at defending leads, although they had trouble on the MVC championship game. They had a 1-0 lead on Maranacook. Black Bears came back to tie, and then a late goal in the 74th minute gave them the MVC championship for the first time. And a sub for Halldale, Maya Hammonds will come in. Marie Benoit will get a break. Probably not for very long, though, I wouldn't think. Halldale with a throw again over there on that far touch line. Violet Clark entering now, the junior number 17. And it's Izzy Tinkham who will come off. Clark will come in and take the throw immediately. First two subs of the game for either team. Play into the midfield again. There's Clark. Left-footed ahead toward Lee. A big collision over there. That ball spin will stay in play. Ella Rice came out to make the defensive challenge. Now the ball into the area. Bouncing around. Always trouble when that happens. And it's a Halldale corner, the first of the game for the Bulldogs. Halldale's very good at this. Well, their usual corner taker is Marie Benoit, and she's getting a talk from Mark Tinkham, briefly replaced. So Julia Knott stepping over to take the corner instead. So Halldale scored their goal in the MVC championship game, a corner from Benoit, headed in by Caden Medore. This is toward Medore again, and loose, and in! A second for Halldale. Lucy Gray finds herself on the other end of the delivery, and Halldale leads 2-0. The goal in the stroke of 9 minutes. And the Bulldogs out to a flying start here at home today.
Here it is, Rob.
They are so good in those corners. And like I said, usually it's Benoit. But a strong delivery from Julia Knott as she set up right-footed.
Yeah, having a little trouble with replay. I'm not really able to trim, so we're all the way back to the beginning of this sequence, folks. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
But we'll see it.
Anytime the ball bounces inside the area on a corner kick, it's always nervous for the defense. And you watch it here. Everyone's there, Medore. It just pinballs out. Quick turn by Gray, left-footed. Great left foot to score. No thought, no hesitation, just reaction. And it's 2-0. The Bulldogs flying high right now, and next goal becomes even more pivotal. The first goal was important. The third one of this game becomes huge. Marie Benoit back in the contest. Marie blazing into the area. Tackled from behind, but has the ball back again. Good work by Carlton to make the initial challenge, then Foyt ends up with it. That's Taryn Kelleher fighting for it. Played ahead, back toward Kelleher again. Abby St. Clair from Monmouth. Tried to switch the field, it's back to St. Clair again. Kelleher. The long shot, a one-hopper. First touch for Sierra Gibbons, the sophomore keeper. Gibbons beaten twice in the MVC championship game, but on lasers both times, and both times high. Hard for any keeper to stop those. And she's quick, she's agile, and she's confident and owns the area. Bulldogs need that today with their goalkeeper Aubrey Gilbert out. She was an all-conference player last year, especially when you're up against a keeper like June Foyt. Peyton McDonald entering the game now for Monmouth Academy. And Jesse Willian for the first time for Halldale. 11th minute here. 2 goals for Halldale in the 7th and 9th. Jenna Lee first, Lucy Gray second, a senior and a junior respectively. Rice defensively. Benoit, nice little play back to Lucy Gray. Now a chance and a shot blocked. That was Rice who got a block on that with St. Clair right there too. Now Lee with Armstrong in pursuit. Kelleher. Trying to hook up with Haley Parody. Ball stays in over on that far touchline. That's back toward Parody. Johnson knocked that down. St. Clair. Willie got in the way and stopped it for Halldale. Gray ahead. Heavy challenge, but a good one by Monmouth Academy. That was Carlton once again. Carlton, a steady presence out there defensively.
Here's the first goal. Robert finally got it up, I think.
This is the opening.
Sorry. I don't know where it went.
Izzy Tinkham back in for Halldale, and Julia Knott re-enters. By the Clark out, and Jenna Lee will have a break after scoring the first Halldale goal. Benoit outside, once again drawing attention from Annabelle Carlton. It's a throw in for Halldale. Two opportunities for the Bulldogs, and they have capitalized both times. And postseason, it's all about cashing in opportunities. Halldale has done that so far. A roller in from Izzy Tinkham, no problem at all for Foyt. Foyt booms that away. Abby St. Clair. Lost a balance. Mador wants a long shot. Couldn't bend that on goal, and it's a goal kick from Monmouth Winthrop. Taylor Cotnoir in for the Mustangs. Audrey Langlois re-entering, and Riley Smith also coming back in for the visitors in white.
Let folks know we get back-to-back Bulldog soccer today, ladies, and tomorrow the boys will be getting after it. That'll be a 6 o'clock game tomorrow night under the lights.
It'll be Winthrop coming into town, so half of this team here with Monmouth Winthrop tonight, and just the Winthrop Ramblers tomorrow. Gray. Ahead with the knee. Long shots. Tricky bounce, though, as it sometimes is inside the 6-yard box. But Foyt played it well. Played into space. Zoe Sewell taking no chances. Rolls out into touch. Cotnoir let that go, and it's a throw-in for Monmouth Winthrop. Atwood double teamed over there. Mador got it away, but only as far as Cotnoir again. Gray in to help out. Pounds that away. Hammond recalculates and fires it outside. Riley Smith outside. Wins a throw-in for Monmouth Winthrop. Miriam Ash back in. Jenna Lee got a short break. She's returning. It's a rotation going on for Coach Mark Tinkham as he's kind of liberally sub, but he's not putting the same players on and off at the same time. There's a rotation of different players that come on and off, and that allows the Bulldogs to stay fresh as the game goes through into the second half. Abby St. Clair is going to come back in for Monmouth at the next opportunity.
Busy up here today, Rob. Field hockey going on right behind us. We'll try to get a score of that for the folks that are at home watching.
The Bulldogs field hockey program has come a long way in a short amount of time.
Yeah, playing rival Oak Hill today.
Yep.
That's a game we did, the regular season game.
Halldale's got a 1-0 lead over there, Chris Wheeler reports. So a good start for both teams here on home soil today. No way through Ella Rice. She got that clear made with authority. Played high into the front half from Monmouth Academy. Smith. Smith outside, battling with Miriam Ash. Decent ball to the edge of the area, but too many Bulldogs there. That was Sulu stepped up and knocked it away. Slow back there with Kaylin Johnston. There's Ash again, playing it forward. Julian Knott back to retrieve. Nice ball to Lee. Fedora ahead, back to Lee again, chasing. A stoppage here as that bounced off Abby Atwood's face, and the referee wants to check in with her. And she'll be brought over to the sideline just to get a quick check. Over in Class C North, looks this way. Fort Kent takes on Orono in the 1-8 matchup. Orono winners over Dexter in the prelims. Central takes Mattanockhook. They will battle today. Greater Holton Christian Academy's combined team will take on MCI. And Bucksport and Foxcroft Academy, they round out the 8 in the Class C North quarterfinals. All those games going on today as well. Be down to 8 teams in Class C, girls, left in the state after today. Semifinals in most cases on Saturday, and then next week, Halloween for a lot of teams. That'll be the conference finals.
Some announcer might say, will it be trick or treat?
Some would say that. Lee.
Not us, not Munson Media. We have rules. we have standards.
I'm playing Halloween puns next Tuesday, perhaps, but I doubt it. I should be over at your old stomping grounds, Hoke Field, on Tuesday. That's a Class D finals going on over there.
You're doing that, are you?
I am.
Good. Chris will be over there, too.
Yep. Small rosters in Class D this year because a lot of those teams have gone to the 8-player ranks, which has been great for those programs, much like 8-man football was for high school football in the state. Is.
Here's a chance right now. Corner.
Good position for that throw-in. A good spot for it. And that'll be a free kick. Popping right back up, A.B. St. Clair. She's okay, but a good spot for a free kick from Monmouth to cut this lead in half. Now comes Annabelle Carlton to take the kick. Taken quickly toward Gibbons, and she picks it out of the air. No problem there for the sophomore keeper. Decent velocity by Carlton. I think she was hoping that another Mustang would get in the other end of that. I mean, redirect it toward goal, but in the end, just drifted right in to Gibbons.
One of the things you're talking about, Rob, is the injuries to Halldale, but a credit to them. They've built depth in this program, and they, unlike many other teams, they can withstand it.
They have so far. Gave the top seed Marina Cook a scare, and the MVC has almost won that game. Great play out there on the side. Now a chance for the Mustangs. But again, rolls in on goal. Tight angle shot. But a good one to take for Audrey Langlois. Some pressure now from the Mustangs. They're battling back. They need that next goal, though.
Little different mindset, I think, this year for Halldale coming in. Was it last year we did the game in such high expectations, Rob, and maybe a little bit of quarterfinal jitters last year, playing an unknown. Here they've got a known quantity.
Also the kind of the pressure that goes with being a top seed last year as well.
Yep.
They're 4th seed this year. They don't have that kind of pressure. It does mean they'll travel on the road if they win today and hold on to this lead, unless there's an upset between Socopee and NYA, and then Saturday's game would be here. But NYA, I would think, be a heavy favorite in that game against the Hawks.
Yeah, and tomorrow will likely be our last high school soccer game of the season. Done a decent number of soccer games this year, but all our teams will be on the road as they continue. We hope victorious.
And then all of a sudden, we'll flip the script and be basketball season.
It will, and hoping to do a little more hockey this year. That's part of what I want to do. It just seemed every time we scheduled a hockey game last winter, it snowed out, and we're locked into the college schedule, so makeup dates aren't always available to us. So we'll try to do a little bit of the co-op team, the Gardner co-op team.
Those Gardner Coney games are always a good time over the ice vault.
And I guess that's what we're calling it now, right? The ice vault.
Think so.
The bank name came down.
That's right, yes.
So I'm not mentioning it.
Right. Just the ice vault.
Yeah. The only bank we mention here, Kennebec Savings Bank, who helps bring these games to you from Halldale.
Trying to touch that out was Audrey Langlois. She did knock that off the defender, Miriam Ash, a throw-in for Monmouth Winthrop as Abby Atwood returns to the game for the Mustangs. Played right back for Langlois. Into the area. Little late reaction by Gibbons, the keeper, but she comes out and wins that race. Not all that close in the end, but if she'd waited any longer, pretty good chance for Atwood to get in there and pounce. Ash switching the field. Riley Smith's over there, as is Lillian Pileski, and Pileski will take the throw as Taryn Kelleher will come back into the game. Riley Smith will make the jog across the field. She'll get a rest for the Mustangs. Halfway through this first half, 22nd minute. Halldale scored too early. Lee in the 7th and Gray in the 9th. Here's a challenging ball. Getting there just in time in front of Kelleher is Gibbons. She didn't hesitate that time, and she had no room to do so. Just had to get right out there and make that claim. A little more pressure now from Monmouth. Of course, they haven't scored in a while, the Mustangs. That really tough stretch they played in their last 3 games against NYA, Marina Cook, and this Halldale team. Shot out in all 3 of those games. Haven't scored against Halldale this season. They need that to change. They win the free kick. Foul called against the Bulldogs. That goes against Izzy Tinkham. Monmouth with possession with that free kick just in front of midfield. Carlton, the impressive sophomore. Gray knocked it down. In on goal, Gibbons. An easy pickup. Good leg from Gibbons this time. Not shielded that well. Tried to play that over to Perula Clark, number 6, who's come in for Halldale. She's was over on the near side flank on the left wing. Halldale throw in. There'll be some changes. Hayden Medore back in. Violet Clark re-entering. Marie Benoit will come out for a bit, and so will Izzy Tinkham.
Well, I'd mentioned Kennebec Savings Bank got their logo up here for a little bit here in the first half. Want to thank them for helping us out all year. They make a contribution, a donation to Munza Media to bring you Bulldog sports.
Well played over on that far touchline. That was Zion Armstrong, I think, 13. Over on that far side and made the defensive play. Like something on there for a moment for Monmouth. Parody was there, but stolen away by Emmeline Nichols. Played to Atwood. Atwood will take this shot. It deflects. Maybe an opportunity here for the Mustangs. On the line. And a goal. Audrey Langlois stuck with it. And Monmouth Academy needed that. They're right back in it 2-1. Game on here in Farmingdale this afternoon. Well, she got the deflection on the goal, took the first shot, and Gibbons made the save, but couldn't control the spinning ball on the goal line. All starts from this throw-in from Zion Armstrong. You watch this play develop. St. Clair with the turn. They just give a little too much space here to Abby Atwood. Look how much time and space she has to make this shot. We'll close her down. There's the shot. And it took the deflection. It hit Zoe Sewell. Unluckily for Sewell, it came right out to Langlois. There's the first save. And Langlois gets to it first. A huge goal for Monmouth. And they have broken their jinx against Halldale. We said they hadn't scored against the Bulldogs all year. And not a couple minutes after that, that changed. So 2-1 with 15:50 remaining. There's a foul called, and the Bulldogs have a free kick outside the area. It's a good position to set something up here. Benoit could shoot this if she wants to, but I would suspect she'll try to pick out her teammates. No, she takes the shot. And it just drifted over the crossbar. June Foyt was there. If it was any lower, the senior keeper had a great chance to knock it away. But not a bad attempt by Marie Benoit. Right parallel to the 18-yard stripe to take that opportunity. Lean deflected it down. There's Benoit, last year's MVC Player of the Year. Miriam Ash has to hurry. She's got Langlois, the Monmouth goal scorer, bearing down on her, and Ash makes a smart play that allows defenders to catch up as Riley Smith comes back in for Monmouth, and Izzy Hammond as well. Now, Langlois' goal made things very interesting. Really on their first quality chance of the afternoon. We said it was a game of opportunities. Halldale might have one here. It's Marie Benoit. Turning, shooting, and it drifts high and wide. Another strong attempt from distance, another one that Foyt did seem to have covered though, but man, that top corner is not very far off as Benoit targets it. Trying to beat the keeper high and make Foyt lunge for it, but just a little too high. Clock is pretty close to accurate. We're not official on our clock. It's about 3 seconds off, which with 3 goals is pretty darn good. Cleared up the middle, no one there for Halldale until Gray arrives. Benoit turns to the 18. Here she comes. Benoit shoots. Great save, rebound, just hit wide by Jenna Lee. Lee close to bagging a brace here today, a second goal, but on the volley it drifted wide. But an excellent save by Foyt to keep this a 2-1 game. We got 53 more minutes to play at least. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's Benoit. And Foyt just got a fingertip on that. And there's Lee's recovery. Didn't miss by much. Lee guilty of the foul. A free kick now to Monmouth. It's getting feisty out in the pitch. Carlton. Gray knocked it down, but only as far as Abby St. Clair. Played a little too far ahead for Atwood. It's a Halldale throw. Another one for Halldale. Ella Rice defending strongly against Jenna Lee. Quick talking to Ella Rice. So they said it's getting a bit feisty. Lee trying to work outside. Dispossessed by St. Clair. St. Clair trying to turn between two Bulldogs. Just plays it out into touch. Didn't really have many options with Medor and Lee right there. Smart play by the Mustang sophomore. Yes, it gives possession away, but you give it away in the back half and don't allow Halldale to make a break for it. Medor knocked that ahead. Carlton under pressure. Great pickup by St. Clair. Rice ahead. Settled by the Mustangs. Starting to set Atwood free down the right flank. Abby Atwood lost her footing, so did the defender Miriam Ash, though. But Ash recovers. There's Medor beaten to it. Nice sliding play by St. Clair. Ash gets rid of it. Medor settles. It's off St. Clair back toward the Halldale goal until Sewell clears it away. Not for long, though. Sewell again. She's tough to get by, the Halldale stopper. That's out for a Monmouth throw. 29th minutes. 3 goals so far. Halldale had the first 2. Audrey Langlois' goal 5 minutes ago. Cut the Halldale lead in half. Lee. Great tussle over there on the near side. Taryn Kelleher, now Medor. St. Clair from behind. Says play on. Medora wanted the foul, didn't get it. Referee was right there and had a good look at it. Throw in now for Monmouth. Evelyn Nichols. Violet Clark down the wing. Stays in play. Benoit drawing a crowd and pounded away. Told you St. Clair would be about every place for this Winthrop Monmouth team, and she has been. Good long throw. The first one there was Zion Armstrong. Kind of played in the space she vacated. Riley Chase. Now it's Carleton, but Halldale back on the ball. Benoit. Right there with Zion Armstrong again, who wins that head-to-head. Ash into space. Langlois, who has the Monmouth Winthrop goal, plays out into touch. A throw in for Halldale, and Izzy Tinkham will return for the Bulldogs. Easy substitution. She takes Lucy Gray's spot. St. Clair. Langlois. Ash played that off Langlois. That's a Halldale throw. Sewell concedes the throw to Monmouth. Here's Ella Rice. Tinkham settling. Couldn't keep that in play, though. Rice will do it again for the Mustangs. Mustangs that really feel like they've won the first half. They can equalize in the next 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Maybe a chance on here. Atwood square, outside the 18. Sewell arrives first and clears. Lee had a lot of space. Out wide to Julia Knott. Knott shook her defender. Has Benoit with her. Well defended again by Riley Chase. Clark in the fray. Benoit having trouble with Annabelle Carleton. That pops high and out comes Foyt to claim. Had to be sure-handed there with Jenna Lee waiting in case there was a miscue. But there usually isn't with June Foyt. She makes a great play. Headed out of the air by Rice. She rose high to knock that away. Toward Benoit. This time it's headed away by Carleton. Hammond. That was last touched by Violet Clark for Halldale, and Hammond will take the throw with 7:12 remaining in this first half. Riley Smith. Smith trying to get past Nichols. That's a good ball into the area, but it comes too close to the keeper, and Gibbons, no problem on the hop. You can just feel the tenor of this game turn with that Monmouth Academy goal that's really breathed life back into them. Now a chance for Halldale. Benoit slowed down by the defender, Riley Chase again. Now a chance for Atwood to play it forward. Ash right back. Tinkham. A foul called. Waiting to see if they play at advantage. They'll get Abby Atwood for that. And the big kick near the half stripe, the midway stripe, will be taken by Hayden Medore.
Yeah, don't forget that good bid Halldale had, too, that just missed wide.
Didn't get all the way through to Medore. Langlois. The give and go back to Audrey Langlois. Medore got mixed up with Kelleher, and Kelleher went to the turf. Hammond on the far side. Nichols battling Hammond. Kelleher. Lost out to Sewell. A foul call, and it's going to go against Halldale, I think. Nope, it's pointed the other way. Monmouth thought they were getting a kick. Didn't see which way the referee was pointing, and they called that against Monmouth Academy, so Halda gets the free kick. Would have been a great position for Monmouth Academy if it went their way. Tinkham once again scrapping with Atwood. Benoit. Tough to get through Carlton over there, though, but she did it. Benoit takes the shot. There on the hop, went by the pursuing Julia Knott, and it's cleared to safety. Some nervous moments there inside the area for Monmouth Academy, but they escape.
Yeah, Benoit really can get her shot off, can't she, Rob? Even if it looks like she's penned in.
She's good from distance. She's not afraid to let that shot go, and she can challenge the keeper that time. A bouncer that Foyt could not have had any chance to catch in the air, so play that off the bounce. It can get very tricky. Hard to do that and contain it. Julia Knott comes out. Maya Hammonds in for Halldale. Bulldogs with the throw. There's Benoit over there again. That's a tough assignment for the sophomore, Annabelle Carlton, but she's really done well with it. The Bulldogs have the second corner. They scored on the first one, and this time, Benoit is in the game to take it. Hayden Medore by the 6-yard box. She'll be the target, no doubts. There it is. And it went out of play. Too close to the keeper anyway. Just a goal kick in the end. Jenna Lee back in. She'll take Miriam Ash's spot. So one thing about those outswinging corners, you have to make sure you get onto the field of play. If it drifts behind and then swings out, the referee, who's right there on the line, the linesman in this case, had a great look at it and waved the flag. Smith. Play that into touch. Nichols over to pick it up. It's a throw in for Halldale. 3:30 to go. 37th minute. Goal scorers today, Jenna Lee for Halldale, followed by Lucy Gray for Halldale. And Audrey Langlois pulled one back for Monmouth Winthrop. Benoit. Benoit blazing down. Chase stopped that. Played into the area by Medore. Foyts will come out to handle it. Maya Hammond's looking to claim some loose change there, but Foyt doesn't usually allow that. Kaylin Johnson got a leg on this. Now it's Abby St. Clair again with Johnson. Right there with her. There's a good little fight. Armstrong. Played back to Medore right at the midfield mark. Tinkham. Benoit. Hammonds played a little too strong. She had her fellow first-year Izzy Tinkham right there, but played that all the way through. Lee back playing defense now. Sewell headed that back. And out to pick it up. Well covered there by Kaylin Johnston. And played away by the Bulldogs. Now it's Tinkham. Hurries to turn, played ahead to Medore, into the area. No problem for June Foyt. Under 2 to go in the first half. An exciting one here in Farmingdale. You wouldn't expect any differently between Monmouth and Halldale. Not in the regular season and certainly not in the playoffs. Slid up on the Halldale bench. A throw in for the Bulldogs. Julia Knott returns. Lee taking the throw. Izzy Tinkham. Trying to get down the touchline. Finds Abby Atwood in her way. Now ahead into space. Carlton will clean this up. It has Benoit pursuing, and Benoit steals. Benoit got by. Into the area. To the 18. Got through and cleared out for a Halldale throw. Bulldogs had Violet Clark sneaking in from the far side, but the ball didn't get there. Tinkham, only one target, and that's Benoit. Great defensive play made by Carlton to win the throw. Well, they send her back a bit as she's encroached down the field. Can't blame her for wanting to take that quickly, of course. The referee there to spot it. Atwood. Played out. Halldale with a chance here with 30 seconds to go. Not much time, but they've got the ball in the right place. It's played down by Rice. And it rolls out. It's a goal kick. That should allow the Monmouth Winthrop Mustangs to kill the remaining seconds of this half. June Foyt, I don't think will be in any particular hurry to take this kick. And she is not. Wisely killing the remaining seconds on this first half. So it's an exciting 40 minutes here in Farmingdale. Halldale had a 2-0 lead after just 9 minutes. Jenna Lee scoring in the 7th, Lucy Gray right on 9 minutes. But a goal by Audrey Lang-Lois for Monmouth Academy pulled the visitors back in the 24th minute. It's been very even since then and all to play for in the second 40 minutes. A great game going on here in Farmingdale. We'll step aside and take a break, come back and show you the goals here at halftime. Halldale 2, Monmouth Academy Winthrop 1 after 40 minutes of play on Munsing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph. Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
We're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Halldale bleachers and the Halldale girls team off down to the left. Good crowd as you'd expect between Halldale and Monmouth here, especially when we had the Ramblers as well. Such history between all three of those schools and Halldale today, with 2 first-half goals leading the Monmouth Winthrop Mustangs. And a 4-5 matchup here, 2-1 here at halftime. I'm Rob Kennedy, glad you're joining us. Rob Munsing here with me doing production and color commentary, and Chris Wheeler on our camera. Nice day for soccer. Not much wind, a little rain to start. The conditions with the rain lately on the field has made things a little bit slippery, but not terribly bad. And temperature-wise, 50 degrees is not a bad day for this time of year. Of course, it's getting much nicer later in the week. And the Halldale girls, you're taking a look at one of the players kind of staring at you a bit, Jenna Lee. She's the one who's now walking into the center right now. She opened the scoring for Halldale in just the 7th minute. And we can take a look at the goals here this afternoon. The Bulldogs had a 2-0 lead after just 9 minutes of play. The Bulldogs' goal, the first one, comes off a corner. This is the second goal. Actually, it's Lucy Gray's goal.
Yeah,
yep.
We're having trouble with the first replay.
So it's Lucy Gray's goal on a corner. It came 2 minutes after the Lee goal. Lee just took a ball into the area that was squared right to her and just got a little touch on it. Not a lot of velocity, but great accuracy, and just snuck it inside the post on June Foyd, who got caught wrong-footed. And she was following the pass, and then when Lee went back the other way, scored the goal. Now, this in the corner, it's always terrifying for a keeper when it lands in the area. Foyt went out to play it deflected off one of her teammates, and Lucy Gray, no hesitation. Sometimes you see a player there try to trap the ball. If she had done that, she probably gets a shot away. Gray just turns and shoots, And the Bulldogs had a 2-0 lead. But if you thought Monmouth Winthrop was going away after that 2-0 deficit, you don't really know much about Gary Trafton's team. They've got fight in them, and they are not going to back down. And they do get the goal in the 24th minute to pull one back. Starts off the Zion Armstrong throw. And really played well here by Abby St. Clair, who I think has been a dynamite for the Mustangs in the first half. You watch this shot taken. Abby Atwood gets way too much space. She's number 7. You just kind of watch her walk in. No one closes her down. There's the shot. And it deflected off Sewell, the defender, and came right over to Audrey Langlois. There's Langlois' first shot, the save made. But she gets to the ball first and just gets there before the keeper, Sierra Gibbons. It's 2-1. And this is going to be one heck of a second half. There's the Bulldogs right now. Halldale will attack from left to right here in the second half in front of their keeper, Sierra Gibbons. June Foyt heading back down to the goal to our right. Monmouth Academy in the whites. They'll attack from right to left. Halldale will have the ball to start the second half. Said how important the third goal was in this game after the Bulldogs get up to a 2-0 lead. Monmouth Winthrop got it. They need another one here in the next 40. If we do go into overtime today, they'll play 2 15-minute overtime sessions with a 5-minute break in between. That's golden goal. And then dreaded penalty kicks to settle that. We'll see if we have to play late today. That's booted away. Atwood, who had the assist in that goal. Medor, right into the area, bouncer, and Foyt down to throttle that bounce. No rebounds. Defended well. Jenna Lee was the closest Halldale player, but she was some ways off. Actually scratched that. Julian Knott was. Now played down Lucy Gray. Will get called for a fairly obvious foul as she bounces into Abby St. Clair. Bruce Lunt won't have an easier call today, will he? They've let some physicality go in this game, which the players appreciate, especially in a playoff game, and they've called the fouls that have needed to be called. And that was one of them.
Well, you got a veteran crew out here. This is a playoff crew as well as for a playoff game, Rob.
Izzy Hammond played into the middle. It's back in her direction. Izzy Tinkham cut that down. Ash pumps that away. Almost got all the way through to Knott. Hammond recovered. Sewell punts that high. Bulldogs wouldn't mind a 40-minute battle mired in the midfield with that 1-goal lead, but they're not comfortable with that 1-goal lead by any stretch. Medor. Benoit. Knott. Not a great battle over there. And a long shot by Benoit. She was marked very well by Armstrong. Really no room to take a good shot there, but she tried to luck anyway and just put it over the target. Armstrong made that difficult.
Benoit always sees the defender, doesn't she? And Medor too. Those are the two players that the Mustangs know they have to contend with, and they've done a pretty decent job of it so far in this game. But either one of those two ladies could break out quickly.
Zion Armstrong, Annabelle Carlton, Riley Chase defensively have all been very good today. There's Riley Smith playing it long ahead. A lot of open space over there, and Langlois trying to run onto that. Ash will concede the throw. And the throw to the visitors. St. Clair. She's one who's not afraid to shoot from distance either. Loose in the area. Bulldogs get that away. Only as far out as Hammond, though. Hammond back toward the area. Medor heads that away. Now at the 18. Medor helping out Ash. Lee played it down. Squeeze between two defenders to clear. Up comes Armstrong again. Into the area. No one in white in the other end of that. Langlois was the closest, but Gibbons came out to make the take.
Want to congratulate the Nichols family. Nate Nichols, one of our great sponsors at Gosline Retirement Planning. New addition to the family, keeping them busy. Congratulations.
Hammond in that center circle. Gray, the long ball ahead. Armstrong anticipated that nicely. Played outside. Halldale will take the throw here. And that allows the Mustangs defenders to get back in place. They can regain their defensive shape. Take them. Benoit. That's been a battle to watch today. Benoit, Annabelle Carlton. Halldale's throw. Tinkham's there again. She'll defer this time to Emily Nichols. Hammond over to Steele. Benoit stole it back. Hammond again walking the tightrope. Played that back over by the touchline. It stayed in, spun back in play. It's a Halldale throw, last touch by Riley Smith. Heavy touch by Benoit. That's a goal kick, last touch by the Bulldogs junior.
Well, we're wishing Addie Tinkham good health here as she's re-injured a previous knee injury that she's had. She was up here pre-game and working hard at seeing if she can't get back. She said, geez, I might be able to play Saturday.
If the Bulldogs win this game, she'd like to play Saturday.
Isn't that something? What a competitor she is.
Likely down in Yarmouth against NYA or here against Sockabee, depending on who wins that 1-8 matchup.
Are those going on today, Robert?
There's a today.
See if anybody down south is covering that. I might be able to get an update on Twitter on that.
I'd be surprised if Michael Hoffer's at that game. Well, the Wainfleet Trape is going on too, so I would think he's at one of those two. The other one, Miranda Cook and Mount Abram, that's later tonight, 6 p.m. That'll take place in Reedfield. Be a good one to watch if I didn't have school stuff to do. And a busy broadcast week for that matter.
Yeah, we're keeping you hopping this week, kid.
Played high on the touchline by Riley Smith.
Boys game here tomorrow. Then Robin, I'll be down on the weekend for YSCC tournament action down at Central Maine Community College. You want to see some good soccer? Boy, tune in there. The women's tournament this weekend. Saturday 11 and 2, Sunday noon.
Played out for a goal kick against strong defending by Carlton. Just a sophomore. Voigt will give this a ride in the goal kick. 46th minute here at Halldale of the 80. Hammond working outside. Izzy Tinkham in pursuit. Played by Nichols. Cross too far for Gray. Played right back in this direction. Tinkham wins the race to the 50-50 ball. Medora ahead. Too strong, though. She was trying to connect with Marie Benoit. Almost slipped and said Rita Benoit, who's up at Maine Farmington playing soccer for the Beavers. Good jump over there. Lee was not tall enough to jump Rice, and Rice headed that back. Lee battling for it now. And the throw to Halldale. Trying to play that through to Jenna Lee. It's too far for her. Cleared easily by Monmouth Winthrop. As usual back there, that was Riley Chase. Johnston. Not a bad ball, a little too high for Benoit to pluck out of the air and chase another clear. First subs the second half, Maya Hammonds for Halldale and Violet Clark in to join her. Izzy Tinkham out, and Julia Knott replaced as well. Halldale's goals came early, 7th and 9th minute if you're just joining us. Monmouth Winthrop answering in the 24th. Benoit into the area, got all the way through and spins all the way to the far side. And Foyt gets there just in time with Jenna Lee on the doorstep. Seemed like a ball that was very unlikely to get through that far, but it did. A push call there against Monmouth Academy and a free kick to Halldale. The bench wasn't thrilled about that over here on the near side. Deflects to the 18, bouncing high. Hammond has some space to work with. Medora closed it down. Hammond held it a bit too long. Lee is wide open on the far side of the field, but the pass won't quite reach her. Ashley scratched that. It wasn't Lee, it was Hammonds who was over there calling for it. It would have been a long, ambitious pass from Medora, but she tried to make it. Just couldn't quite pull it far enough across the field. Ash wasn't messing around. Benoit. Clark. Clark shielded off by Hammond. Now Clark got in front of her. Good work by the Halldale junior. Switch to the left foot. Nicely played by Annabelle Carlton. She's put on a defensive clinic in this contest. Langlois blazing down that touchline with Miriam Ash. Sewell, the stopper there, boots it away, relieving some threat and pressure. Benoit again stopped by Carlton. Almost had her pocket picked by Clark, however. Hammond ahead. Nichols. She had Smith marked. Smith. Not much room in that touchline. Nichols kind of showed it to her. And bounced that out of play for a Halldale throw. Julia Knott back in for the Bulldogs. Approaching the 51st minute, Jenna Lee will get a breather. Get the feeling there are more goals in this game, no doubt. Won't be easy to come by, but I don't think this ends 2-1. Throw in for Halldale. That'd be St. Clair. Medore and St. Clair. St. Clair aggressive. Medore's forced to play it. Gray had the second Halldale goal, but can't connect with Clark here. Played out into touch for a Monmouth Winthrop throw.
You mentioned overtime, Rob, the possibility of that, of course, looming with a 2-1 game. But the neat thing this year is lights. Didn't we do an overtime game here in the playoffs last year that it was almost pitch dark by the time we were done?
If it wasn't last year, it was one of the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I know that was definitely the case. They just got it in. Yeah, it was a Halldale High School boys game. That bounces. Medore heads that over St. Clair. Not. Just in. Beaten to it nicely by Zion Armstrong, who took a knock there, but made a great play. Decent ball into space, but just a bit too far for Smith to catch up to. And a Halldale throw.
Rob and Chris will be doing some games in the playoffs here coming up. NFHS has some of these games. WHOU also some games, Rob?
HOU will take the games up until the semifinals that they would want to do. The NFHS network has the regional finals.
Regional finals, okay.
They'll be over at Hoke Fields. Class D regional finals. There's Class D prelims and semifinal, or quarterfinals rather, taking place today. Only small number of teams, I mentioned the first half, in Class D these days. Monmouth boys are in Class D. The girls aren't, only because they have the added players from Winthrop High School. Monmouth boys will be a threat in Class D, though, no question about that. So I might see the Mustangs over in Gardner in Halloween.
Well, the nice thing now, with so many more turf fields in Gardner and Augusta and Messalonsky in the area, everybody pretty much can get on turf. And I think they mandate it now, Rob,
They
don't
do.
they?
They do
Yes.
for the regional finals.
Yes.
I know the next day over at Messalonsky, the Class A, I believe, field hockey matchups take place.
Yes.
That's over at Messalonsky High School on their turf.
Beautiful facility up there, Messalonsky.
Eagles could be playing there. Skowhegan likely will be.
Right. Quick trips for both anybody that's got to travel there, Skowhegan. Certainly
That Skowhegan Riverhawks team is just scary good. Smith ahead. Benoit got nicked up a bit in a collision as she was right there defensively against Carlton. This is a Monmouth Winthrop throw.
We wish the other teams that we cover, the Gardner Tigers, luck in their playoffs. The field hockey team will be heading up to play. And
Halldale field hockey in action today right behind us.
Yeah, we'll try to get an update on that score.
Still 1-0, it seems like. Halldale scored an early goal, and so far it stood up. Ash slipped, but made a play, and allowed her defense to regain position. It's 1-0 in the fourth quarter for Halldale. Uh-oh. Played into the area, a miscue defensively, and that's a corner for Monmouth Winthrop, their first. Halldale scored on a corner in the first half. Winthrop and Monmouth could tie things up here if they can follow suit. And Annabelle Carlton, a sophomore fullback, over to drive it into the area. She's got 6 teammates to target inside the 18. Carlton, right-footed. Decent ball. It's loose in the area, but cleared by Halldale. Maybe a chance to counter here if they hurry, but it's played ahead into space and no one there in black. Easy pickings for Armstrong. Only 3 corners in this game so far. Halldale with 2, Monmouth Winthrop with 1. Of course, Halldale scored their opening goal off their first. Played wide out to Riley Smith. Smith trying to get a step. Now won't get by the defender Nichols, who plays it out and concedes a throw.
Yeah, good swap play by Nichols. Lived to play another round. Get some defenders back to help her out, and good read.
Clock seems to be flying if you're a Monmouth Academy player or fan. It's standing still if you root for the home side. Now played to Medor, who's got some space to work with here. Medor. St. Clair closing quickly. She had to. Medor didn't realize she was coming. And St. Clair dispossessed her. Picked up by Atwood, who set up the Mustangs' goal. Atwood again. Watched by Gray. Playing into the middle. Johnston got it away, but only as far as Pileski. Played ahead to the 18, knocked away. Up comes Carlton. Carlton still battling for it. Popped very high in the air as the Bulldogs back four discombobulated here. Now this gets through, but the flag is up. Offside called against the Mustangs. And a free kick for Halldale.
Part of the officials helping out today from the stands didn't think that was offsides, Rob.
No, they usually don't. Mr. Turtelot, though, has got a pretty good angle for it. He was right there on that line. Better angle than I do, so I'm not going to really get a chance to say if he was right or not wrong. Sometimes it's obvious from up top, but not always. It certainly wasn't there.
We got a nice spot up here. This is just about the perfect
the view is tremendous.
To do a game. Rob's out on the balcony. Chris has got the overhang and everything great.
Nice touch ahead by Smith. The Bulldogs have to clear. Clark towed that ahead into space. It was behind Lee. Chase ahead now to St. Clair. St. Clair, they gave her space, which probably isn't the thing the Bulldogs want to do, but they'll escape here as that'll roll all the way over the goal line for a goal kick for Halldale. Izzy Tinkham back in. Perula Clark will check in for Halldale. And Marie Benoit back in too.
Now, Coach Tinkham has really played the whole lineup today, hasn't he? He's really substituted liberally, and it's paid off.
It's been a rotation. Yeah. He's able to keep players fresh that way. It's kind of rotating certain players in and out. Lee just came back in, handled that. And a free kick for Monmouth Winthrop. Just played it right up off her forearm. Powerful Carlton can drive it into the area. A bit under that one this time. Atwood. Can't penetrate the Halldale back line. Benoit's chasing down Rice. It's a great foot race here, and Rice has to be cautious. Prudent play by the veteran defender. Now subs for Monmouth. Taryn Kelleher will come back in for Monmouth Winthrop. And Julian Knott back in the game for Halldale.
Can you give me a clock check, Rob? Make sure we're pretty close.
22:54. So you're about 10 seconds off. Not bad.
Should be a lot closer.
Yep, you're right there now. I was trying to count you in, but you're counting inside your head.
Yeah, I was. A lot of space in there, Rob.
A foul called. It's a free kick now to a drop ball is what they called. Just gave possession right back to Carlton. Langlois up that touchline. Zoe Sewell allows the throw for Monmouth Winthrop.
And I think the lights, if they have to turn them on, they can come on all at once. It's not like the older lights that takes about an hour and a half to turn the Gardner lights on.
That quick flip and the LEDs just pop right on. Perula Clark in defensively, trying to make a steal for Halldale, and did successfully do so, but it's stolen right back. Chance here for the Mustangs. Blocked away by Johnston. There's Carlton again. Trying to start things up offensively. Atwood. Clark pursuing her. Down toward the goal line. Wonder if the steam to get out, and Halldale has to give the throw away here. Jesse Willie waiting to get in. And she'll come now. That must have bounced off a Monmouth Academy player. It's a Halldale throw. And Jesse Willie will stay over on the near side. That'll move Emily Nichols over to the far side. Miriam Ash will take a break for the Bulldogs. Atwood. Play to the 18, popped high there. Langlois trying to settle, couldn't quite do so. Now it's back again to Carlton. Atwood kept that in play, oh, not quite, just rolled over the touchline for a Halldale throw. Halldale has just scored in the field hockey field. Bulldogs lead Oak Hill 2-0. And that's a nice turn. It's in the fourth quarter, too, yes.
Right.
Now a chance for Knott into the area. And a handball called as that was blasted away. I believe that was Riley Chase who made the defensive play once again, and it certainly was. When in doubt on that side of the field, and a strong defensive play is made, Riley Chase is often a suspect to have been the one who's done so. Benoit reacquainted with Annabelle Carlton again. It's a Halldale throw. Halfway through the second half, no goals here in the second. All three came in the first. Halldale scoring too early. The 7th and the 9th minute, Jenna Lee and Lucy Gray. Audrey Langlois getting the marker for Monmouth Winthrop in the 24th minute. Nothing since. I said earlier in the half, I don't expect this ends 2-1. I could be wrong. It just feels like this game has another goal in it someplace. You move Armstrong back as she takes the throw. Nope, scratch that. That wasn't Armstrong. That's Atwood. Rice has moved up. Under 20 to go. The Mustangs have to push the issue again. That shot drifts wide as Langlois looking for her second. Riley Smith back in for Monmouth Winthrop. And a goal kick for Halldale. Taryn Kelleher will get a break for the Mustangs. You'll see plenty of pressure now as Monmouth's got to work players forward to press for that equalizer. They're not going to mess around with time either. They know 20 minutes is not much in the grand scheme of things. They need that equalizer. They need that tying goal. Lee. Armstrong right there to deft move to get that past Lee. Now it's Langlois. Played back again, Pileski. Sewell, see ya. He just steps up and booms it away. They went right to Carlton. Benoit contending with her. Marie Benoit. Not. Hit that ahead. St. Clair. St. Clair still. Got away from Perula Clark. Now played ahead. Sewell was there stride for stride with Langlois. And Halldale plays it out for a throw. Ella Rice over to take it for Monmouth Winthrop. There's going to be some nervous moments for fans of both teams here in the next 17:30. Played to the 18, that bounced in on Willie. Willie tried to recover, loose in the area, and there's Gibbons, just in front of Peyton McDonald. Played up that touchline by Tinkham. Lee's got speed, but so does Armstrong. Lee got there first. Armstrong fouled her. A great position to set something up at a free kick. It's kind of like a short corner here for Halldale. And up steps Hayden Medore to take it. Medore oftentimes on the receiving end of these kind of deliveries. She'll make the offer this time. And she's got players to pick out. Benoit right in front of June Foyt. Lee is in there as well, and Izzy Tinkham stepping up. Here's the free kick. Chested down in the area and cleared out. Well played again by Riley Chase. Oh, a nice step by Perula Clark. Ooh, punted ahead. A little collision there at the end. Nothing malicious or serious, incidental. Medore. Really challenged here. And they will get a foul on Riley Chase. A free kick going to Medore. Bulldogs setting not over to take it. Seconds ticking away a bit. The Bulldogs don't mind taking some extra time off this. 5 Halldale players lined up at the 18. Knott's delivery. Claimed to the 18 by Benoit. Benoit couldn't step through. Too many Monmouth Academy players there. That was St. Clair who got it away. Nichols out into touch for a Monmouth Winthrop throw. About to enter the 66th minute of the 80. And the tension grows with every passing seconds. Another fine defensive play by Carleton. Perula Clark just beaten to it, but got enough for the ball so the Bulldogs could pound that away, courtesy of Nichols. Carleton again. He's really done a great job on Marie Benoit today. Benoit could still yet have the last laugh, though. Here she is in the area. Medore! Oh, just behind the near post. Good opportunity for Halldale, but it stays 2-1. It was a tight angle. Very sharp angle for Hayden Medore. The first team all-conference player last year. Not quite able to pull that on target and challenge June Foyt. The Mustangs keeper who will pound this away. Pileski. Lee stole it right from her. That's out for a Halldale corner, their third. It'll be Benoit to take this one. Halldale has scored a number of goals from this set piece through the course of the season, including their opening goal here this afternoon. Medore, the header. Hard to do that, though, against the taller Carleton. But another corner was touched on the way out. So Benoit will make the long run over to the other side. And she's not in any particular hurry to take it.
No, advantageous the way this worked out for Halldale. Able to kill some time.
She'll set up right footer. This will swing in toward the keeper. Again, Benoit's the target inside the area, but she is tightly marked by Carleton. Played in, knocked away. Let's do it again. Most frustrated player on the pitch right now is Izzy Hammond, who's waiting to come back in the game and can't do so until the next possession. Out into stoppage for the Monmouth Winthrop Mustangs. It's killing some time here, which right now is on the Bulldogs' side. That would change if the Mustangs equalize. That ends up behind the goal. And now Hammond can get in the game. Clock, though, down to 12:23. You see it on your screen. Hammond in, McDonald out.
Stay with us post-game. Capsa Pizza player of the game and Northeast Nutrition and Energy player of the game for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's always selected Halldale players, so Monmouth Academy for watching this. Some we could certainly award for the Mustangs.
Oh, for sure.
A little further away to go to get a Capsa's Pizza for the ladies in Monmouth.
I travel 100 miles for Capsa Pizza.
Over on that far side, Zoe Sewell. A reliable Bulldogs stopper. She's a stopper in softball as well, the backstop behind the plate. Here come the Mustangs now with an opportunity. That was St. Clair, who was poked away outside. Good ball into the area. Johnston stops it. Sewell removes it, but only as far as Pileski. Back to the edge of the area again. Loose in the area. There's Sewell one more time. And Lee will save this in play, at least for now. And she'd bounce that off Armstrong, a throw in for Halldale. A couple of subs coming in now. Emma Nichols back in, and Haley Fortier as well. Gray with the throw. Armstrong really used her body well there to keep Lee away, but little touch there from Lee sent Armstrong flying, and she got away with that. Lucy Gray with the throw for Halldale. Lee. It's a goal kick. Lee won the first battle, and Armstrong won the second. About to have the 70th minute played of the 80. Marie Benoit set to come back in for Halldale. She'll have to wait until the Bulldogs have possession. Play it ahead, they'll play it out of the back. Chase. Now a handball as that bounced up. And fairly obvious from the far side of the field. It's pretty easy to call from right in front of the play. As that popped up a little high on Izzy Tinkham. Good news for Bulldogs fans. The Halldale field hockey team, playoff win today. They knock off Oak Hill by a 2-0 score. Jade Graham with the shutout and goal. Now a chance on that far side. Riley Smith over there has won the throw.
Yeah, we looked at both games, and we just have a much better setup to do soccer here. Field hockey, we're set up. Everything's outside.
Right.
No protection. So, we would have liked to have done field hockey as well, but we just couldn't do it.
Tinkham and Atwood. They've been fighting all day. Atwood wins the throw from Monmouth Winthrop.
Plus, we're set up here for tomorrow as well. So.
Right. That's the other thing. Sewell plays that out into touch for a Monmouth Winthrop throw. Nail-biting time here in Farmingdale in a 2-1 match. It's been that way since the 24th minute. All 3 goals scored in the first 24. And it's been tight since, with hardly any opportunities either way. That's the thing. Will Monmouth get one more here in the next 8:38 to equalize? And if they do, can they cash it in? Maybe it comes here. Popped in toward the goal. Can of corn for Gibbons to claim. Toward Lee. She'll have to settle this. Armstrong almost didn't allow it. Lee with it now. Trying to send Fortier free. But she was well marked. Here's Fortier now. Fortier held it a bit too long. Nice step and turn, though. Toward Tinkham. 2 freshmen. Actually, take that back. Fortier's a sophomore. Out into touch. Halldale throw. Here's Benoit back in. And Holly Fortier gave a good couple of minutes in there to give Benoit a break. She had fresh legs, came on, did her job. Now Benoit got a breather. She's back on for the next 7.5.
Yeah, Coach Tinkham, as we said, showing great confidence in his squad, the depth that this program has built. Just keep putting the kids into their rotations and knowing that they're going to do the job for him. That's fantastic. That's a great feeling as a coach.
Play it ahead. Over there once again. Carlton whisks it away. Smith. The door took that away. Lee might get to this, and she does. Just barely, but she does. She has company there with Pileski. No one there in black as that's played ahead. But it's a Halldale throw with 7 minutes remaining. Crunch time in Farmingdale. Jenna Lee. Lee ran through a challenge. Benoit. Benoit in the corner. Locking horns again with Carlton. Throw in for Halldale. Sub coming in. It's Perula Clark back in for Halldale. Izzy Tinkham will head to the bench. Throw is illegal, so a throw in now for Monmouth Winthrop. They will happily take possession back. They need the ball. Lee claims it right back to Medore. Medore ahead. Closest player there is Ella Rice, though. She'll let that go out for a goal kick. Oh, it's a corner. Deflected.
Wow.
Yep. I missed that deflection. Chris Wheeler saw it. Halldale's sixth corner. A chance for the Bulldogs to put this game on ice. Played short to Lee. She's in acres of space. Lee. Benoit again. And it really came to nothing. What's going on here? They're just killing time. That's what they're doing. Just killing time in the corner.
In hockey, we'd say they're ragging the puck, Rob.
Throw in one. Great play. But subs coming in as Hammond wanted to play that quickly, but Monmouth Academy does have a sub coming in Kelleher, so they had to bring the play back. That'll kill precious seconds as we're about to go under 5 minutes remaining. 75 minutes played. Last gasp time for the Mustangs. They need that equalizer, but Halldale gets the ball back on the errant throw.
Gardner Regional Middle School girls team won in overtime. My granddaughter Karen is a back defender for them.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
They the Tigers also at the middle school?
Yes, Tigers at the middle school.
Tigers all the way through.
Yeah, it used to be Falcons back when I was there for 100 years, but they retired the Falcon, and now Tigers all the way through, and same color scheme as the high school.
Ball out into touch. That's played high by Hammond. Headed down. Booted right back into the corner. Halldale is just going to want to bleed this game out.
Rope-a-doping them.
He's trying to keep the ball in the back third for Monmouth Winthrop and not allow them to sniff at goal. That's the strategy now. Kill the seconds. They have 245 left to take off that clock. Under 4 remaining. Hammond. Played out wide. Lee will deflect that out and kill more time. Hammond plays it quickly. Oh, nice play by Nichols to step through the legs of Smith. Carlton. Ash got into that. There's Medore popping that high. Gray battles. Played back. Bounced off a teammate. 2 teammates, in fact, as Carlton got hit between the numbers. Halldale back in possession. Out to the corner again. Good header, but right in the middle of the pitch by Riley Chase. And the Bulldogs might get this. No, Foyt comes up to it. That was well done by Armstrong, who got in the way of the player, but did so playing the ball. An injury now with 3:05 to go will stop the clock. 3:05 remaining on the clock. And who is down in the area? Ella Rice is still up. I see her. This will give both teams a chance to rest here with 3:05 to go.
Yeah, we'll reset the clock for ourselves here. Chris might need to focus on the tight shot.
And Zion Armstrong who's played a good game. She's coming off the field. And she'll have to come off as they brought the trainer on. We'll see if she comes back in. 3:05 remaining. It will be Mustangs' ball as they had possession with the injury.
Getting a little teamwork there. You can't tie your shoes with the goalie gloves on.
Ella Rice coming over to help out June Foyt.
That was cool. All right.
Bulldogs trying to clog everything up right now and kill out the remaining time on this game. Monmouth will throw everybody forward. What they need is possession. That was knocked away by Miriam Ash. Not ahead. Lee trying to turn. Shielding the ball from Hammond. Lee maintaining possession. Down to the corner she goes. Just trying to kill seconds. Down to the corner it is. Oh, great foot by Hammond. But Lee right back on it again. Now Benoit's. Halldale just going to kill this game by keeping the ball in the corner as far away from their keeper Sierra Gibbons as they can possibly do it.
Great camera work by Chris Wheeler, giving you a beautiful shot at home of that technique.
It's frustrating to play against. As you're 100 yards from the other team's goal, Foyt has to hurry, and she does. St. Clair knocked it high. Medor knocked it down. Stays in, though. Atwood had it poked away. Great play by the freshman, Izzy Tinkham. Now Tinkham. In turn, dispossessed, but there's Benoit with 1:45 to go. And Benoit heading to the opposite side corner. She's won a throw. It's a helpless feeling when you're on the wrong end of a 2-1 score and the other team is successful playing keep away and just kills that clock, slowly asphyxiating you out of this game. That's what the Bulldogs have done, and it's been a master class here in the last 10 minutes. But still, maybe one more chance for the Mustangs. They'll just need to get possession and quickly move it into the front third. And that has been easier said than done. Now maybe turning the other way. Langlois up the field. There's Sewell. And she'll play it right back. Now it's Benoit again, and you know where she's going. Play it out into touch. There's no other option for the Mustangs. They just have to play it out. 45 seconds is all that remains between the Halldale Bulldogs and their first postseason quarterfinal win since all the way back in 2002 when Tom Bork was coaching the team.
Wow.
21 years. They've had some heartbreaks since then. And it may end in 25 seconds. And it looks much more likely as that's played out, but not into touch. I just don't think there's enough time. There's not enough time. Halldale, they bled the game out, and they took the remaining time off, and Halldale will advance. It did not come easily. But the Halldale Bulldogs have knocked off the Monmouth Winthrop Mustangs by a 2-1 scoreline, courtesy of early goals by Jenna Lee and Lucy Gray. Audrey Langlois brought the Mustangs back, but they couldn't get that equalizer as Halldale choked them out in the second half. It was a win that took a long time to come for Halldale, but it's a gigantic monkey off their back. And now likely a trip to Yarmouth on Saturday to take on NYA. If the top seeds do beat Sockabee Valley, if not, they'll be here on Saturday to take on the 8th-seeded Hawks. Always a good game when these rivals match up. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we've got a couple of awards to give. The Captain's Pizza Player of the Game and the Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game. We'll decide that and award those next. The final score here in the C-South quarterfinals. Halldale a 2-1 win over Monmouth Academy Winthrop on Munzing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give of their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Well, that was one entertaining 80 minutes. The Halldale Bulldogs knock off Monmouth Academy Winthrop by a 2-1 scoreline to advance to the Class C South semifinals on Saturday. Time for our 2 awards. We'll start with the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game, and it's going to go to one of the goal scorers today, who had an outstanding game up front, and that is the senior Jenna Lee. Jenna wins a free 10-inch one-topping pizza from Caps' Pizza for her performance today. We thank them for their supports. She's the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game, scoring the opening goal in the 7th minute. Got to win a playoff game at both ends of the pitch. Jenna Lee was the offensive player, and the high-energy player defensively was Zoe Sewell, who was very, very active in the second half. As Monmouth Winthrop pushed for that equalizer, she was a big reason why the Mustangs weren't able to tie the game up. She'll be our Northeast Nutrition and Energy high-energy player of the game. One free drink from Northeast Nutrition and Energy. So a 2-1 final here. That'll do it for us. We'll be back tomorrow, though, as the Halldale boys will take on the Winthrop Ramblers. And quarterfinal action right here. That game's a night game, so a 6 o'clock start right here at Halldale High School, and we'll have that for you right here on Munzing Media. Donations scrolling by. You want to talk about that, Rob?
Yeah, I just want to thank these fine folks, and we'll be adding to our list of people who donated this fall season, and we thank you for doing that. If you're interested in doing that, as it says, you can donate at munzingmediasports.com. A little donate button right on there, and helps us put the funding back into being able to do more games, keep our equipment up to date, and bring you all this fine high school sports action throughout the 3 seasons that we do here on Munzing Media. So we thank these folks, and if you contribute, we'll add you to the list. Thank you.
Chris Wheeler on our camera today. Rob Munzing, you just heard him. He was our color commentary and all the production work. And my name is Rob Kennedy, saying so long from Farmingdale, Maine today. The Halldale Bulldogs win their 11th game of the season, and they advance to the Class C South semifinals with a 2-1 victory over Monmouth Academy Winthrop. Thanks for watching, everybody, on Munzing Media.